Okay, guys, please once again raise your hand to ask a question. Unfortunately, there was a little problem with the system, so we're slightly delayed. Who would like to go first? Okay. Joe Edwards, please feel free to kick us off with a few questions.
Hi now. Obviously in Germany now and been here for a couple of days. How are you feeling ahead of the game?
Sorry, again.
Sorry, Nuno. Hi. You've been here a couple of days now in Germany. How are you all feeling ahead of this big game?
Everything's okay. We have a training session now to adapt to the stadium. We arrived yesterday, and now we're gonna prepare. And I think it's important for the players to recognize the stadium, the pitch, get used to all the small details that is going to be important for tomorrow.
Yeah, of course you're here without Johnny Castro, and I mean that's obviously not the news we wanted to hear. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Obviously, wishing him well and in his recovery because of an ACL is obviously a tough injury.
Yeah, it's a tough moment for everybody. Johnny is an amazing player and an important player for us, and he's been with us some time now. He's a fantastic boy, a truly important member of the team. We wish him all the best, and we know that he's going to be outside, but his spirit is going to be here with us.
Yeah, Sevilla, of course, a team of a lot of pedigree in this competition. Guess you obviously know them well and know what they bring. They're a good team, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a very good team, a very tough opponent, good players, good manager. Big challenge for us tomorrow.
And just finally from me, it's been a fantastic journey in this competition. Obviously, brings you to Germany without fans, but a great journey so far, and looking forward to hopefully seeing it through in style.
Yeah, it's been a long journey, not only this season, a long journey that started 3 seasons ago in the championship, basically with the same group of players. And it was about trying to build a team, create an identity on the team. And I look forward for tomorrow to compete well and play a good game.
Thank you, Nuno.
Thank you, Joe.
Sam Matterface from TalkSport. Your mic was difficult before, so please try again, but I might have to stop it if it's the same.
Robin Cody spoke about the opportunity afforded by this competition, gave him goosebumps. How important is he, and how much will you rely upon him during the game?
Sam, I'm really sorry, but we can barely hear you. There's something wrong with the microphone, so I'm going to have to go to the next one. I'm really sorry. Jose? Jose, can you ask your question, please?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Nuno, Santo Espina, Diario AS. Te quería preguntar por el Sevilla. Yo creo que tú lo conoces muy bien, ¿no? Al equipo.
I wanted to ask you about Seville. I think you know Seville really well, because you've been in the Spanish league for a few years, as a player and then as a manager. What are you worried about more regarding Seville?
I think all the teams involved in this competition know each other very well. Sevilla is a very good team. We've been analyzing, and we know of their talent and their quality, and the quality of Julian that I know personally. And it's going to be a very tough match tomorrow. Very, very tough.
Simon Stone from the BBC, please.
You've mentioned about 3 years, you've been building something for 3 years. Are you surprised you've got where you are now?
It's not a question about being surprised. It's a question about knowing what to do. I think 3 seasons we've been able to create an identity. I think is one of the most precious things that we have in football, is to have an identity based on a style of play, on how we deal, how we socialize with our rules, our tasks, how we deal with the problems that along happen in all the situations. Try to create a team, recruiting players, improving players. Some of them take more time, some of them not. But this is what it's all about. And alongside, we have to manage the result, something that we have to deal. And I'm very, very proud, very, very proud of how we did things. And now I think we can say that we have our own identity. And it's based on strong foundations of respect and hard work. So this is what we want to show tomorrow: a good team with identity and committed to the challenge.
Are the foundations strong enough that no matter what happens in this tournament, Wolves will keep going forward? Because obviously, if you don't win this competition, you won't play in European football next season.
The foundations are very, very strong because there's a great bond among the members of the squad, how we operate as a group. So we have a strong foundation. And inside of the process, the only thing that we can say that we sorrow is the situation that happened with the pandemic. Now, for example, our academy is not working. The first team is a reflex of all that happens in the club, and our boys, young boys, under 18s, under 16s are not working. So this building process had a big problem, but this is a big foundation in us as a group, in our fans, that I think they enjoy seeing their team play. So strong foundation. And is one of the things more harder to build, is an identity and a club and a team that wants to keep improving.
People think it's just about you, though, that you're the foundation, that you do everything, and without you it wouldn't exist.
No, it's not correct. There's a lot of people involved. Just for you to realize, the first meeting that I had, there were Laurie there was Kevin there, people that were really, really important on the building process. Many players that were involved in Championship, many players that were involved in the first season of the Premier League, players that are now. So that's a lot staff, fans. Is not only one person. When you want to build something, is you can have the idea, but you need the resources, and the resources are men that are willing to help you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mark from ITV.
Good evening, Nuno. I hope you're well.
Thank you.
You'll have answered so many questions about how long the season's been, but I'm just wondering what attributes or characteristics you've identified in your players, or maybe even learned about your players, which have in your mind allowed them to continue for as long as they have done, but more than that, perhaps get you over the line, not just tomorrow, but potentially the next couple of weeks.
Resilience, a strong character, the knowledge that football has good moments and bad moments, is about how you react to it, and how you deal with your daily tasks. And I cannot say, not even one day, that our players are not committed to improve and become better. This is the special factor about this group. It's a special group of players, no doubt about it.
Have you seen things, maybe since the restart, which has surprised you with how resilient your players are?
Yes, I mentioned before, this pandemic has affected everybody, not only football, has affected society. And we've been able to take care of each other, really help. really well, and with the help of our medical staff, and the respect that we have for each other is huge, and can never stop.
Thank you, Nuno. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
BBCWM, do you want to finish us off, please?
Hi there, Mark from BBCWM. You've always been very focused on the unity, you, the players, the fans, and obviously just following on from that pandemic comment there, here you are on the verge of one of the biggest games in Europe since Lord knows when, decades maybe, and obviously the fans aren't going to be there. How much do you feel their absence? How much are you missing them on occasions like this?
Terrible. It's so sad to come to a stadium and know that neither your fans or the opposite fans are going to be. It's so sad. It's a reality, and we have to get through it. But we know that they are back in Wolverhampton supporting us. They're going to get together, and hopefully they enjoy the game.
Did you get a sense, I don't know how you keep in contact with people back in Wolverhampton, and a sense of how the city is feeling about this game?
I can imagine. We felt it in the previous game. We saw some images of fans suffering during the game against Olympiacos, but this suffered. We will try to make it worth it tomorrow. So together, let's be stronger tomorrow.
And from a neutral perspective, it's got the prospect of being a fascinating game of football. Two very, very good sides in form as well. How much are you relishing this challenge?
It's going to be, first of all, a very tough game, because Sevilla is a fantastic team with fantastic players. Enjoyable or not, I cannot guess, but we are committed to it. Let's play it, and let's play good.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Tim,
sir.
this has got to be the last one now, because we've got to get out to training, okay?
Yeah, sure. Just one from me, Nuno. Thank you. It's been a great journey so far in this competition. I mean, obviously, you hope it's not finished yet, but how much have your team grown? 16 matches so far, in terms of adapting to the teams you've played, the travelling, recovering, etc., to get to the final eight.
Yeah, it's been long and tough, and at the same time, being able to compete in the strongest league in the world. It is the Premier League with the best and toughest opponents. So, and at the same time, improving our points that we did last season, and achieving what we have achieved, the last 8 of the Europa League. The players are amazing, and they are dying to go first to train today, enjoy themselves in the training session. Let's prepare it well, and let's go for it tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone.